On BFF, I've actually had so many of my friends coming and cooking with me, doing a lot of masti, striking conversation and cooking yummy, delicious food. The one who's going to come now is someone you all are very well aware of. So this Rupa has been doing so many recipes. She started off with doing coastal and then she did some party recipes because she is quite a party animal. But believe me, she is a brilliant cook. Go to her house and you'll never come back empty stomach. She'll stuff you with something or the other, but the best thing that she makes is seafood. And today's recipe is seafood recipe, Rupa.
You can throw a fish at me and I can really cook it.
She's from Goa, but she's a Saraswat, so she's a Gaud Saraswat Brahmin. But this recipe is from the other side of Goa.
No, the cuisine is influenced with three. It's Hindu influence, it's Catholic influence and Portugal influence. So today I think we are doing the Goan Catholic curry, which can be made with any fish, but today we're making it with prawns. So it's a prawn Goan curry.
So this recipe is one recipe from a regular Goan household.
Yes.
There could be many other variations. So this is my disclaimer. Please don't bash me up. In fact, please appreciate.
Yeah, because it's tasty. Finally, the food has to be tasty. That's all. That's the funda.
Absolutely right, funda. Rupa, chala kaitri kaam karuya.
So let's get the prawns. This prawn we are making, and the prawn is deveined. There's a
I know.
poor thread, what you call it.
Clean it nicely.
Clean it nicely. That's very, very important. So what we do is we make a paste. So we'll take first the whole masalas.
So we'll take.
That is coriander seeds.
Chalo, jaldi. People are hungry here. The minute food is cooked in our studio, it doesn't take time for it to get over.
And some jeera or cumin.
Jeera or cumin. And tab tak I'll have some green tea.
Some garlic. Some ginger. Let's make the ginger into little pieces so that it won't get into a fine paste.
My mixie is good, okay?
Okay, but still, that's my habit of chopping everything.
Haan, theek hai.
And,
I'll cut the...
Yeah, just...
So, if you don't like to have spicy chilies, then you can actually get rid of the seeds.
No, but because we're not adding any chili powder or any other masala, that's why the chilies are required. And in Goan curry, the chili gives the body to the curry also. So try to keep the chili with the seeds and with the skin and everything.
Chalo.
Okay, some chopped onion. We'll keep some for sauteing.
Okay, Rupa, after the onions?
We have to add the coconut because it's a Goan curry.
Yeah.
Can't be without coconut.
And fresh coconut.
Yes.
And what if I want to add dry coconut?
No, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work, you mean to say the curry will not be made?
No, it'll split and it'll be... The freshness of the fresh coconut gets that milk out of it.
Yeah.
So it becomes nice and creamy. So you have to use scraped fresh coconut.
Yummy. Actually, the fresh coconut, fresh fish, all of it is like so amazing there in Goa that nothing tastes the same when you come back home and make it.
Very true. In the curries you can put for the tanginess, you can add so many things in Goa. Like tamarind is there, we are going to use today.
Malt vinegar.
Malt vinegar. But you get kokum, which is again the staple over there. So let's add some water. So let's take a pan and take some oil.
Yeah, and I'm going to grind this to a very fine paste. I have seen Goan curries which are like so finely ground, and then when I entered their kitchen I realized they're doing it on the stone.
Yeah.
And the actual grinding
because
is
what
so
happens
good.
is that with the heat of the machine sometimes, that's the belief that most of the grandmothers have it there. They're still doing it on the stone. Because the stone, the coconut has that same temperature. And in the machine, normally when you try to do it very fine, it becomes a little hot. And then that, the splitting of the coconut takes.
Right.
So when you do it on the stone is the ultimate. The curries are really ultimate because of that. That's the secret.
But of course, it is jet set life.
I know.
So what do you want to do in the meanwhile?
I'm going to put the onions. Saute till it goes pink in color or translucent.
We also need to do one thing is where we need to marinate the prawns. Actually, it is a belief that the fish, in case if it is smelly, in terms of it's smelling too fishy, you can always apply some turmeric and salt and get rid of that slight off flavor. But I enjoy it.
And I would prefer the onions to go a little dark brown, not really pink, because It tastes better when it's got a little dark brown color in it.
So that's caramelized onions, the sugar in it gets caramelized.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, Roots?
Yes.
Let's put the prawns. Okay, there goes in the paste.
It's got a lovely color, as you can see, with the chili.
Yeah, because I added the chilies.
Nice and red.
Yeah, because I have always seen Goan curries which are nice orangey color.
Yeah.
But after we've made the curry, what are we going to eat it with? I've got some...
Of course, rice. Rice
Yeah.
is the thing that the curries go.
Yeah.
And of course, there's something called as kishmoor. That is what we serve in my household. That's dry fish which is made into a salad. Add the chilies later. Add the water first. Give it a little consistency of the curry. First class.
First class.
It's smelling so good. Salt.
Can we put the
Yeah.
green chili now, please? Yeah. And so much of a mess. Rupa, we'll do the cleaning up later, right?
No, I'll stir this. You just clear that. As I said, the prawns don't take a long time to cook.
ये जो झींगा करी बनाया है आपने, गोवा का झींगा करी बन गया है.
Yes.
चलो, let's plate it.
No, not plate. You have to put the malt vinegar. You forgot that. That's the speciality.
बस.
Yeah.
अजून?
Little.
हाँ, गैस बंद करें. Let's do the plating. And I have this lovely red rice. So what, let's do one thing. After we've done this, no, we'll just take the chammach and make a well in the center. A little bit of a well, the way we would actually eat if it was served to us. Wow, a generous helping of prawns for Rupa.
And a nice creamy curry.
Now we'll take a bigger spoon and just pour some on the side.
Wow.
Instead of just putting a sprig of coriander, just take the coriander in your hand like this and just
Tear it.
tear it, because the actual flavor of coriander comes when you do all these things. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's it. Rupa, you want to taste? So that's for lunch today.
That malt vinegar makes the difference.
Yeah, so it was so nice having Rupa along with me here, and this recipe was actually supposed to be done by me, but she, as always, always does
I
her.
took over.
You have to get to your kitchen and make this lovely prawn curry. And what are we going to do, Rupa?
We'll eat it, of course.
Yes, we are going to eat it. And you don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because Rupa by herself is also going to show you some lovely, lovely recipes on her show, and me with my other friends. Till then, thank you.